If you want an easy summer side dish, okay, if I'm being honest, and any time of year easy side dish that takes just 10 minutes, this is for you. I'm always trying to eat healthier, but I'm also a mom. I have 2 little girls, and it's important to me that they also are eating healthy. And this salad is something that they love, and I think your family is gonna love it too. Hi everyone, it's Maya from WholesomeYum.com, and I make easy, healthy recipes with 10 ingredients or less. So today I'm showing you how to make a creamy cucumber salad with ingredients that you probably have right now. Seriously, most of the time I make this, I'm literally just using up ingredients I have in my fridge. I come from a Russian family. We came here as refugees when I was 5 years old, and leafy greens are not a big part of our culture. But sour cream, we put that on like everything. And cucumbers are a big thing too, so it's just the perfect pairing. It's something that we had all the time when I was a kid. And even if you like greens, this creamy cucumber salad is a nice way to change it up. It's crisp, it's refreshing, it's creamy, and I'm gonna show you how easy it is to make it. Let's do this. One of my favorite things about this recipe is that you can make the whole thing in just one bowl. So I make the dressing first and then the other ingredients later, so we can just add it to the same bowl. So I'm starting here with 2 tablespoons of fresh dill, and if you prefer, you can use 2 teaspoons of dried dill if you like, but fresh really does taste better here. Next, you're going to need 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. I really prefer fresh lemon juice in this cucumber salad recipe. I think it really shines. But if I'm being honest, sometimes I take a shortcut and I use that bottled stuff. It does still work. So you, do what you need to do. If you're going to use fresh, here's how I do it. Cut the lemon in half and then use a lemon squeezer over a tablespoon measuring spoon to measure out about 1 tablespoon. Some of it kind of gets around the measuring spoon, so it's a good idea to do it on a cutting board. And try not to spill it as you transfer it into the bowl. Next up, we're adding ½ a cup of sour cream. Now, if you really need a substitute, you can also use full-fat Greek yogurt. I think that's absolutely delicious. Or in a pinch, ½ a cup of mayo instead with a little splash of vinegar to help add acidity will work as well. And I'm going to add a tablespoon of olive oil. This just helps thin out the dressing a little bit. Any neutral oil you like will work. Now I'm adding ½ a teaspoon of garlic powder here. If you prefer, you can use 1 clove of minced garlic instead, but I think that tastes a little strong and garlic powder does work better in this dressing. And to finish it off, ½ a teaspoon of sea salt and ¼ teaspoon of black pepper. Of course, feel free to adjust these to your tastes and go ahead and whisk this together until it's nice and smooth. So you'll notice I used this huge bowl for the small amount of dressing. The reason is we are going to add a mountain of cucumbers to this. So this is perfect for using up a lot of cucumbers in the summer, or really just if you love cucumbers like I do. So I have 1.5 pounds of cucumbers here. That's how many you'll need to buy. And I really like these mini ones because you can just slice them without having to cut them lengthwise first or into quarters or anything like that. But any kind of cucumbers will work. This is about 12 mini cucumbers, and that same 1.5 pounds will make about 6 cups. So that's what you're going for. Go ahead and add these to the bowl once you have them all chopped up. And our last ingredient, if you're counting, is red onion. So this recipe calls for 1 small red onion, but this one is actually kind of huge, so we're not going to use the whole thing. Go ahead and cut off the ends and then peel it, and then you're going to slice it, and I'm going to show you how I do this. So cut it in half first, and then instead of just chopping vertically, what you're going to do is cut radially, meaning from the outside in kind of like a semicircle. And this is going to get you more even slices. You can even cut a little bit more thinly than I did here. Just be careful with those fingers and keep going all the way around. So you can see here this method of cutting radially made these uniform slices. They're all the same. I love this little trick. So again, because my onion was just way too big, I'm gonna go ahead and measure out a cup, and as I do this, I like to break up the pieces. You don't have to, but that way my salad is gonna get just a little red onion in every bite instead of all of it in one chunk. So go ahead and add that to your bowl, and feel free to adjust the amount of onion if you like more or less. You don't have to measure it out in a cup. You do you. Go ahead and mix that together and just kind of use this large spoon to scoop the dressing from the bottom. If you prefer not to do this, it is easier to mix up the dressing in a smaller bowl, but I hate dishes, so I love mixing it in one bowl and have one less dish to wash. See, I told you it was easy. This cucumber salad with sour cream is going to pair perfectly with your summer grilling, with chicken or fish, either baked or sauteed. I've got both options, or even as part of a spread for the holidays. You can't go wrong. And today, it's just a great healthy lunch for me. I like to use these for serving. You can just use the spoon you use for mixing as well. I don't recommend mixing with these because it's gonna be hard to get that dressing from the bottom, but up to you what you wanna serve it with. And I do need to go find some chicken or fish or something to serve this with. Although it is surprisingly filling, even on its own. Maybe I'll just have an extra big plate of this. Here we go. Ah, cool, refreshing, creamy, satisfying, checks all the boxes. If you make this creamy cucumber salad, leave me a comment. I love hearing what you think. And if you need an easy main dish to pair with this pan-seared salmon is perfect.